Maggie, and I am back today, and we do have our guest star here, but only temporarily. What?
Hey guys. Oh, I didn't know you were, I thought you forgot me.
No, the camera is pointed at you.
Focus on the road.
Anyways, if you read the title, you can tell that I am going on my first trip on an airplane in like 3 years, and I am nervous. I'm definitely nervous, but I'm also very excited because, well, this video is going to be sponsored, and it's going to be just about as sponsored as you can get. I am flying out to meet the Smart Sharp Spin people. All the people behind the scenes that I've been working with for a few months now, basically online, I'm gonna meet in person, and I'm so excited. So we're driving to the airport right now, where I'm going to leave Zekers and the puppies. We do have the puppies in the back here. You can't see Nanners, she's all the way in the back in her dog bed. But I'm gonna be sad when I walk into the airport because I'm going to miss my dogs, and I guess I'll miss you too. And also, weirdly enough, I am actually due for my medication while I'm there. So I had to bring my injection with me. So we're gonna go through TSA with all that. I gotta go through with my ostomy as well. So it'll be an adventure, and I'll tell you how it goes. But yeah, I'll tell you what I do when I'm not near my Smart Sharp Spin, because obviously I did have to leave it at home. I'll tell you how that works when we're on the road. All right, well, let's head to Chicago. I'm here. I made it safe and sound. That was actually the easiest experience that I've had in TSA. They didn't care what I brought through. My ostomy did show up on their scanner. It usually does. I would say probably 75% of the time it does. And they just patted me down. They didn't even have me do the little hand wipe thing. So that was super easy, and they didn't question anything. So I thought they were gonna ask me about my injection. I kept it in its box, ready to go, and I also have, the supplies I need to take it. And because I'm familiar with my medication, I know that it can sit out at room temperature for 14 days. So I just took it out this morning. We've got plenty of time. But I've also got a couple of alcohol wipes, so that way I can clean my skin. And yeah, I didn't even say anything to them as my backpack was going through the scanner, because all I brought was just a backpack of stuff. Rather than worry about a suitcase, even a carry-on suitcase that I would have to like lift above my head and put in the overhead thing, I just brought a backpack because I'm only here for 2 days, like not even 2 days. But yeah, I had all of my liquid stuff, so like my bath supplies, and then I had my medications at the top of the backpack, so that way if they questioned me, they could easily access it and see what it was. But they didn't check. They did not seem concerned when it went through the x-ray machine, so super easy. It probably took me 15 minutes to get through security and be at my gate. So anyways, I'm gonna see what's going on, what I am needed for. I'm so excited to meet everybody at Smart Sharp Spin because I love it. I love it. I love how well it has worked for me. I mean, I have my injection records right on my phone, and I can see all of them being taken on time, which has literally never happened for me. So this is huge. This is months now of me taking my med on time. It's awesome. Anyways, I'm going to settle in and we'll chat in a little bit. Alright guys, I don't know if this is going to make it in the final cut of the vlog. I think it should though, because if this isn't the most me thing to happen, and I apologize in advance, it does relate to my period, so it may be a little TMI for some of you. You might want to skip ahead. Only me. So I decided to use a period disc today because I was going to be flying and didn't really know, bathroom access wise. So I just wanted to be sure I had something that would last a long time. Anyways, I had a very cute pair of pants on. Pink, adorable. Anyways, went to use the bathroom and in my head I was like, don't you dare drip this. Don't drip it. I dripped it. Right on the pants. So I tried using the hairdryer here after rinsing my pants out. Oh, and it got all over the bathroom too, so it looked a little bit like a crime scene. I did clean it, sanitize it, but after rinsing my pants out, I tried the hairdryer. It was so weak. It was the weakest hairdryer. So I've turned the AC down nice and cold, and those are my pants. I shoved them in the vent. Yeah. So there you go. I got the stain out. They're just really wet. Anyways, I'm gonna let them dry a little bit before I see what everybody's up to. Good morning, guys. So I woke up really early. I woke up at 5:30 here, so 6:30 my time, which is still early for me. I have no idea why. I think I'm just excited for the day. But I did get to meet everybody last night except for one person, but their flight got a little bit delayed and they flew in later, so I didn't get to meet them until like 9 o'clock at night. So I didn't do any filming, but today I'm excited for you to meet everybody at Smart Sharp Spin and just get to know how they're working for the end user, the patient. It was really interesting to hear everybody at dinner just talk about how passionate they are in finding solutions for patients. And yeah, so I'm thrilled to be here today. The conference that I'm at is called the Magic Foundation Convention for Kids with Endocrine Disorders. So it's sort of funny because along with being a pediatric GI nurse, I used to work in endocrine. So a lot of the disorders that I saw on their website, I'm familiar with, and I used to give patients their injections for these things. So circle of life. I'm just hanging out in the hotel room now, kind of relaxing. I am a little bit tired because of waking up so early and just kind of seeing what I can do to help. Also, I am due for my injection today. I got to take my Biologics, so I got to figure out when I'm going to do that, but I know that Smart Sharp Spin is going to send me a text message to remind me, thank goodness, because when I'm doing things, when I'm out and about, being busy like I am today, I'm going to forget. And clearly, I'm not near my Smart Sharp Spin. It's back in Pennsylvania, and I'm in Illinois, so I will show you what I'm going to do to handle that. I can actually handle everything on the app, so that way my 100% compliance rate does not go down, because I do not want to lose that 100%. I feel very good about it. So I will show you that on the app. But yeah, I'm very proud of myself for taking this trip. I was a little bit nervous because I have not flown since I think February of 2020. right before the world ended. And that was out to California. So this was my first time flying since then. And the funny thing is, Zach and I were driving to the airport yesterday, and he's like, have we ever flown together? Nope, we've never flown together. But I'm very proud that I took this trip. You know, you gotta forge your way and be independent sometimes. And it felt really good. It felt like the world was somewhat returning to normal, which is just a fantastic feeling. And the other thing is, I think this is the most medically supplied trip that I've had, because I have to take my injection. I am on pill medications, oral medications for the first time in a long time. So I had to travel with those. I had to travel with my ostomy supplies, also on my period, obviously from yesterday, you know that. So I had to travel with stuff for that, because you know my whole ordeal with that since not having my colon anymore. So it was kind of interesting, and you know, I always have this fear, like, am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to travel, especially with just a carry-on? And I did it. So I might make a video showing you everything that I brought in my little backpack, and my purse. I got my purse here too. Maybe I'll do that. I'll show you what I brought, and how I jam-packed it into that thing. But yeah, I want to encourage you, if you are able to, and you have opportunities like this, take them. It feels so good when you do it. Obviously, I was nervous, not just with traveling by myself for the first time in a few years, and meeting new people, but also just the medical side of it. It's overwhelming, but it doesn't need to be. I was nervous going to the airport. I'm thinking to myself, I'm bringing all my stuff in a carry-on. Are they going to question me about my ostomy supplies? Are they going to question me about my medications? Are they going to pull it out in front of everybody and make a big ordeal about it? Is my ostomy going to flag on the thing? Which it did. But what I've noticed is that 9 out of 10 times, as long as you're respectful to them, they'll be respectful back, especially with the ostomy stuff. Usually, I had one time when a TSA agent said, hey, you need to empty your pockets, because she could see my ostomy a little bit through my shirt. It was a little full. And I said, I don't have anything in my pockets. And she goes, are you sure? I said, yeah, there's nothing in my pockets. So I go through the scanner, and of course it alerts that there's something on the right side of my belly. And she comes over to me and goes, I told you to empty your pockets. And I said, they are empty. I have an ostomy. And immediately she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, okay, didn't mean that. Because I was nice to her about it. I said, no, I don't have anything in my pockets. It's just my ostomy bag. It flags most of the time when I go through this. So I just try to be kind and respectful, because most of the time, if they don't have experience with it, they want to be cognizant of your needs. They don't want to embarrass you. They don't want to make a big deal. It's better just to quietly explain to them what's going on with you and move on with your day. It moves a lot faster, I found. So anyways, I am going to plan out. I got my little notepad. I want to plan out just kind of like the clips I want to take today and what I want to show you. Again, Smart Sharp Spin, their employees, they're just very friendly, and it's so encouraging as a patient, actually not only as a patient, but as a nurse, to see their passion in what they're doing. It really is. That can be really hard to find in the medical world. And I'm just grateful as a patient for that. People that don't necessarily have the disease I have, or the things I have going on, caring about it as much as they do. Alright guys, before I head down to meet everybody at the convention, I have to take my Biologics, so let's get going on it. I'll pick it up later, don't worry. not gonna trash a hotel room. Got my alcohol swabs, and I checked my app, and it looks like I'm doing it on my right thigh here. So I'm gonna do it, and then I'm going to manually record it in the app, so that way I stick with my 100% on my app. That was a good one. I did not feel that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is actually bring this home. I'm gonna put it back in its original box, so that way when I get home, I can put it in my Smart Sharps bin. And then all I need to do now is go onto the app and make sure that I record my injection so it counts towards my percent, because you know how I feel about it. I do not want to go off of 100%. So once I'm done that, I'm all set, and we're all good to go. All right, I am heading out the door now. It is time to head down to the exhibit hall. I'm gonna meet up with everybody, assist in whatever way that I can, and just show you guys Smart Sharps Bin, just the nice people behind it. Got my whole purse of things, all my camera stuff. Clearly I'm a professional here. Anyways, guys, as long as I don't forget my room card, that's what I'm really concerned about. I've checked at least 10 times. I'm gonna check one more time right at the door, but let's go.
What's going on? Oh, you're on the cushy part. Yeah. So I should come hang out with you guys more.
Ones we gave away, no, with the extras.
Oh yeah, we have a bunch of extras. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I'm presenting the up for
My name is Laura Hamilton. I'm Executive Vice President of Business Development at Health Beacon. It's been a thrill to be at the Magic Foundation convention in Chicago here today with the Health Beacon team. A joy to meet with our stakeholders from industry, but most importantly, patients and their families, and to see them running around today, having a blast, reminds us all of the important jobs that we do every day. It's an honor to be here.
All right, so I am here with Daniela. Can you tell the camera what you do?
I'm a designer, and it was nice to be involved here.
You were talking about how you wanted to know patient feedback so it works well for them.
It's so important to actually be involved with the kids here, because I can actually hear the feedback on the products that we're doing and the app that we have. So it's been an amazing experience.
Yep, and she's awesome with all the kids, so yes. I appreciate as a patient though hearing what she has to say about the design and how to make it work for us, because we're the end user and I'm stuck using it. So. Good morning, guys. So it is the next day. It was such a long day yesterday, but it was just so worth it. Unfortunately though, my time in Chicago is short and it's coming to an end. So I'm actually packing up my stuff, and I'm going to be catching an Uber at 7:30 this morning. I scheduled it, so I feel pretty pretty cool about that, because I obviously don't use Uber a ton. But yeah, I scheduled that, so I'm going to be heading to the airport in about an hour and 15 minutes. So like I said, just getting all my stuff together. But it was such a great trip, and it was nice because I felt like independent again. Something that, feels like was kind of lost over the last 3 years with the craziness of the world. And it felt good because I traveled with literally just a backpack and a purse. And I brought all the things that I needed. I brought my injection, I brought my ostomy supplies, I brought my period supplies, I brought my oral medications. So I was able to do all of that and just not spend a lot of time worrying about it. You can see my you can see my used injection in the background. I'm gonna bring it home. I have the original box and all that, so I'm gonna bring it home and dispose of it in the Smart Sharps bin when I get back. But thankfully it all synced up, and apparently at home on my Smart Sharps bin, I am back to 100% compliance because I documented it in the app here. So yeah, it was such a great trip. I'm just so thankful to meet everybody at Health Beacon. Well, not everybody, but, you know, 5 people out of the company, and just see the work that they're doing for patients. And they all have their individual talents that just seem to come together. And I'm just very impressed by it. And at the convention, obviously, I spoke from my own personal experience of using the Smart Sharps bin and how it genuinely changed my ability to take my medication on time, which you would think that I would have no issue with being a nurse, but apparently I do. So I was able to talk about that and say, I'm on schedule now. I've been on schedule for months, literally only because of the Smart Sharps bin. So it's just taken away a lot of that stress and, you know, the constant worry of how long have I forgotten to take the medicine, and am I going to start feeling sick? Because the biologic that I'm on helped to heal the end of my ileum, if you were not aware. That is why I'm still on a biologic, even though I've had surgeries, that I do have Crohn's disease in my small intestine when I'm not on it. But after going on the biologic, it healed up within a couple of months. So, you know, I have to be careful, and I'm supposed to take it every 2 weeks to ensure that doesn't happen again. But it's me, and I'm a mess of a person. So anyways, guys, I'm going to pack up my stuff, and we're going to head home to Pennsylvania and say goodbye to Chicago. I'm on a mission to find Annie Ann's. Yes, I'm filming myself in the airport. I don't care anymore. I've walked at least a mile to get there. But I know it's going to sit well with my ostomy, and I'm starving. So we're going to get our Annie Ann's. Alright guys, I am in the car and we are heading home. Actually, we're almost home because she's back. Yeah, I am very tired. Got the puppies. Dixie was very excited to see me. Bruno, I guess you were excited. You weren't as excited. I'm a little offended, buddy. But Dixie gave me lots of kisses, right? And then Zach made me a beautiful sign to pick me up with. Although I walked right into the car, so. Alright guys, well, that was my trip to Chicago with Smart Sharps bin and Health Beacon. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog, and if there are any more trips, I will definitely bring you along. But kind of a fun, like, unexpected trip. Definitely did not know I was going to be taking this summer, but I'm excited to be home. And I'm going to go snuggle with my buddy bear, because I just do not sleep the same without him. I'm used to him on my legs. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next. Bye guys!
Bye guys.